Welcome back, fellow Triconauts. So we're diving straight into our explainer on the highly anticipated 2026 Crazy Knit Crochet Festival in Namur. Man, I am just so incredibly excited to take you on this textile journey today. Whether you're a totally seasoned knitter or maybe you're picking up a crochet hook for the literal first time, consider this your ultimate survival guide for navigating the absolute most exciting yarn event in Wallonia. Let's get right into it.
Okay, let's address a frustration I know we've all felt at some point. That cold, lifeless vibe of industrial yarn versus the true, buzzing vibration of colors you only get with artisanal fibers. I mean, on one hand, you've got mass production, right? Yarns just pulled from anonymous vats, totally flat in color, and frankly, a bit chemical and soulless. But then on the other side, you have artisanal crafting. It's a complete sensory odyssey. It's vibrant, it's ethical, and it has this deep, organic soul that just entirely transforms the act of creating.
And honestly, the momentum we're seeing shows exactly how strongly our community is rejecting that industrial flatness. The growth is wild. Back in 2024, the very first edition drew in about 800 pioneering visitors. Fast forward to 2025, that number nearly doubled to 1,500 people. And now, for this third edition, the festival is heading back to those majestic, historic brick walls of the Arsenal de Namur on October 17th and 18th. It has absolutely cemented itself as the beating heart of the artisanal textile world. So, to help you navigate the sheer volume of amazing stuff this year, we've structured this explainer as a quick virtual tour through the festival's aisles. We're going to cover the artisanal textile revolution, then meet the yarn masters, fabrics and finishing touches, tools for the triconaut, and finally, the Conscious Creator Manifesto. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the Artisanal Textile Revolution, a return to authenticity. The whole essence of this festival is perfectly captured by one simple philosophy. Every stitch deserves a story. Choosing artisanal means giving a soul to your work. I love that. It's really all about taking a cold, technical act and turning it into a rich sensory experience. By choosing ethical, transparently sourced fibers, you're literally breathing life into your projects and honoring the human hands behind every single skein.
Moving right along to Section 2, Meet the Yarn Masters, redefining our craft. Time to step into the main hall and meet the incredible independent dyers and breeders doing exactly that. So get ready because this year brings some highly anticipated yarn drops. Eline at Lanes is bringing their Lucioles range, which features the beautifully iridescent Maille and the super rich rose chocolate. Then, Painted Sheep is dropping their highly awaited epic mushroom colorway. Oh, and Madeleine at Philibert, they're bringing out their ultra-durable Big Sock 85 base, plus this absolutely gorgeous new Cardiff color in their single soirée collection. Now, if you swing by Painted Sheep, you absolutely have to check out that epic mushroom colorway because it perfectly shows off this magical technique called Zelfstripen Sockengarn. Yep, that's self-striping sock yarn. It's meticulously layered by the dyer to create these vibrant, moving patterns as you knit. So you don't even need to stress over complex colorwork techniques. The artisanal dyeing process literally does all the heavy lifting for you, giving your socks this totally unique organic rhythm. It's a real game changer. And hey, if you're looking for extreme finesse and hypoallergenic warmth, Sophie's Farm, Les Alpagas de la Belle Promenade, is a must-visit. Situated in Quesnoy-sur-Dule, Sophie watches over a herd of about 40 adorable alpacas. She champions the strict fleece-to-ball philosophy, basically total traceability. So when you pick up her incredibly soft BB alpaca yarn, you're holding a product where every single skein quite literally has a face. Or, well, a snout. Now, let's talk durability. 85 to 15. This specific ratio is the absolute secret weapon behind Madeleine at Philibert's Big Sock 85 base. That's 85% merino wool for thermal softness and 15% nylon for serious, tough-as-nails strength. This high-twist yarn gives you unparalleled shape memory. What does that mean for you? Perfectly defined stitches, and, most importantly, no more socks thinning out prematurely at the heel. But wait until you see how they use this base in their stunning new sock kit. It creates this fascinating visual conversation between three totally distinct colors. You've got Isles Duran acting as the soothing organic base, then Chartreuse steps in to inject an electric luminous spark, and finally, Liverpool grounds the whole design with a deep urban saturation. It is an absolute masterclass in textile styling that completely shifts depending on the light.
We definitely have to shout out Emily from Sophia Wellna too. Traveling all the way from Alsace, Emily curates this premium selection of European fibers, like Fonti and Szopelwale. And actually, fun fact, the name of her shop honors her Polish linen spinning great-grandmother. Wellna means wool in Polish. She even brings an exclusive self-stripping Sophia Wellna colorway that is just perfect for bold, effortless creations.
Okay, moving to section 3, fabrics and finishing touches. Because we all know our craft goes way beyond just the yarn. A Triconauts journey definitely doesn't end with yarn alone, which is exactly why the Seidu Jolly booth is an absolute sensory must-stop. They offer these deeply vibrant, incredibly densely woven Japanese cottons. Prepare to be totally mesmerized by patterns like the Neko Segai Ha, featuring traditional waves and cats, or the Ichigo Tahana, bursting with strawberries and flowers, and those deeply elegant camellias of the Neko Tsubaki line. The sheer depth of color in these prints? Honestly, it's unmatched.
And, to make sure you utilize every single precious scrap of that Japanese fabric, Sadie Jolie is debuting some highly architectural Mimoe sewing patterns, right alongside beautiful patchwork guides from Juliana Mardajevs. Using these patterns means you're going to achieve impeccable professional finishes. It turns sewing and quilting into this truly meditative, sustainable experience that perfectly complements all your knitting and crochet work.
Oh, and for a little touch of childhood magic, these high-quality, officially licensed Disney patches are a brilliant addition this year, featuring high-density satin stitch embroidery of Mickey, Minnie, and Winnie the Pooh. They are just so perfect for customizing your project bags. Or, let's be real here, they are absolutely ideal for hiding a sneaky little tension error on a baby sweater, all while adding a really beautiful personal touch.
Section 4, Tools for the Triconauts. Let's talk about the hardware you need for all these noble fibers. Because to tame all of those fibers and fabrics we just looked at, you absolutely need the right hardware. Emilie's booth at Sophia Wellna has you totally covered with the absolute best in the industry. And it really just comes down to what feels best in your own hands. Like, do you prefer the surgical precision of Chow Gu needles, famous for those zero memory cables that literally never twist or tangle? Or maybe you lean toward Knit Pro needles, made of natural wood that gives this beautiful organic warmth, letting your hands rest during those long marathon knitting sessions.
Marie-Anne from Paws Crochet, who is just a masterclass designer and an absolute crochet fairy, perfectly bridges our yarn and fabric sections with this genius tip. She says, line your project bags with dense Japanese cottons to prevent them from sagging under the weight of your WIPs. It's so smart. Using those dense Japanese fabrics from Seidu Jolie guarantees your heavy works in progress are fully supported and protected while you carry them around.
Finally, Section 5, the Conscious Creator Manifesto. It's time for some mindful crafting.
Ultimately, this entire festival boils down to a really simple 3-step manifesto for all of us as creators. Step 1, source ethically. Support those local breeders and short circuits. Step 2, trust specialized boutiques that curate sustainable, top-quality materials. And step 3, maybe the most important, join the community. Break out of your creative isolation, go share your progress over a cup of coffee, and just soak up the inspiration from your fellow creators. You can experience all of this, the incredible silkiness of the alpaca, the vibrant buzzing hues of hand-dyed yarns, and that unmatched community energy in person. Come join the magic on October 17th and 18th, 2026 at the historic Arsenal de Namur. Just make sure to secure your tickets right now at crazyknitcrochet.be so you don't miss out on what's going to be an incredible weekend. As you start packing up those project bags and preparing for an unforgettable weekend in Namur, we want to leave you with one final thought to inspire your next conscious creation. In a world full of cold, mass-produced items, what story will your next stitch tell?